Hello everybody, Carnage back here again. And today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I did get a little bit of a comic book haul from an antique store. Uh, yeah, and fun fact about this antique store, I used to help my grandmother there uh, a couple times every month or so. And yeah, basically all I would really do to help her would be just basically take in the heavy stuff. But yeah, uh, anyway, I went back there for the first time since she no longer worked for this certain antique store, and apparently they changed things up a little bit. Uh, like last time I was there, they had like maybe a couple of antique booths with comics, but now they have one booth with a load of comics. Like I'm not joking. Like I want to say from like wall to wall of like this like 6 by 3 little corner in the store. Like it's not a big place to begin with, but this booth was literally just full of nothing but short boxes full of hundreds of thousands of comics. And this is just some of the stuff I found just in this one booth. And all of it's probably not very valuable, but they just piqued interest to me. And I didn't take a picture of it, but I know I saw Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Nick Fury #4, which is an iconic cover of Nick Fury with his gun pointed, and it's like cutouts of like newspaper printings, like a black and white spiral. But anyway, I'm without any further delays because I've already been talking for like 2 minutes straight. Starting off, I'm gonna do the one single figure I did pick up, and that is Cloak from the 3.75-inch line, and I believe this was like one of the last ones they did before they stopped. And I found it for $4, and I know they had a couple of Captain Americas too, but those were just kind of little, like they didn't come with the shields, and one of them was missing a hand, so they just didn't pique any interest in me. But anyway, starting off with the comic books, first one I have up is What If Aunt May Had Never Had Died Instead of Uncle Ben? And this is a very interesting story because it's kind of like, it's not like the typical one where the Watcher explains it. It's basically explained by two normal guys who are in a comic book store. And that was just kind of an interesting fact to me, or interesting thing about this book to me, because it's basically the exact same, only Uncle Ben goes to prison, and Peter, truthfully, he's only Spider-Man when it's really, really needed. Not like, oh, there's a petty mugging across the street. Oh, I better do something about that. No, like if a supervillain comes to town, that's when he'll put on the suit. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys check that out. Next one I got was What If Doctor Doom Had Become the Thing? And this was also a very interesting story because Ben Grimm actually becomes the Incredible Hulk in this one. And I thought that was just pretty cool, interesting thing about it. And I also really do like this cover. And I do kind of hope they do more with this like story. Granted, it is probably like at least 10 or 10 years older, maybe even older at this point, because I don't remember what the year it came out was. And this one I thought was pretty interesting. And this is What If General Ross Had Become the Incredible Hulk? Now, this is actually a pretty good what if, in my opinion. Like, it just shows that Bruce Banner's was definitely the more unique version of the Hulk compared to General Ross, because General Ross instantly becomes the Hulk as soon as he gets gamma rays, rather than it become nighttime, and then he turns into the Hulk. And I thought that was just a very interesting story. And then next up, we have issue 606 of the Fantastic Four. And I got this one just because the cover just really intrigued me. Because there's Mr. Fantastic holding Sue Storm. The Human Torch is just on fire in what looks like to be the bloodstream. And the thing's just holding on to the wall for dear life. And this is by Jonathan Hickman, who has done truthfully the best version of the Fantastic Four, in my opinion. And I really did, and I know I have the issue that came out before this, and I personally really enjoyed it. And I'm happy I got to finally find issue 606. And this one I'm kind of disappointed about, but because I thought this was an actual comic, but it's basically just kind of like a oh, I can't think of the name, but it's not like an actual comic. It's basically like stories about all the other monsters plus the Marvel Zombies. But I mean, this cover is definitely amazing. I especially really like how they did Silver Surfer on it. Like, I don't know if any of you guys are like huge Marvel Zombie fans, but Marvel Zombies is my personal favorite thing. And all of these covers are just fantastic. And Hyperion up there in the corner looks pretty cool too. And you know, I think I'll stick with the zombie theme. So up next I have Deceased issue number 3, which helps me complete the main run of that story. And for those of you who don't know, I am a huge fan of Deceased. Like it, like personally to me, it is better than Marvel Zombies, but that's just personally in my opinion. I love both of them, but I would prefer reading Deceased over Marvel Zombies. And another one which I'm pretty happy I found is issue number 5 of Deceased, which does help me complete the entire run from the first series of Deceased. What were they called? Unkillables. I have the A Good Day to Die issue, and I have issues 1 through 7 of Dead Planet. And I know they're going to be making a third one, I believe. Yeah, they're going to be making a third one. That's what I heard from some YouTube channel. I can't remember which one at this point, but I'm personally very excited for that. And another one that I was extremely happy to find, because this one's definitely my personal favorite Captain America story, and that is Fallen Sun, and this is issue 2 of 5. And basically, they follow along with like everyone after Captain America's death, like, and it goes through the 5 stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, I think was another one. I know it has it on the back of the book. I thought it did anyway. But I know when you open the book, it'll like say which one it is. Yeah. Like right there, this one is anger. And I know the first one was Wolverine, and his was denial. Then it went to the Avengers, and then issue number 4 was bargaining, I think, or that was issue 3. But basically, Hawkeye isn't dead, and then he gets to wear the Captain America suit for an issue, which was a very interesting thing to me. And issue 5, definitely my personal favorite out of the whole lot. Granted, it is the final issue, but it's about Iron Man finally accepting that Captain America is gone and that nothing can really fix that. And then the issue ends with Namor bringing Captain America's, what's it called, casket to the ocean floor where he was found by the Avengers. And that was just the most heartfelt thing I ever saw. Like, ever. And now kind of moving away from that, I have Justice League number 52, and I just really liked the cover. And I mean, for $3, you can't really say anything about that. but and this might be the first appearance of Lex Luthor as Superman. Not so sure about that, but I personally really do like how Lex Luthor looked in the Superman outfit. And this one I picked up because I just personally really thought this cover was beautiful. And that is Final Crisis issue 3, and this is a Supergirl variant, or uh, not variant, alternate cover, like variant cover, that's what it is. And like that is just a beautiful, beautiful looking piece of art. And I know I have the full thing of Final Crisis in like graphic novel form, but that one single issue is just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And the next one up, I personally think is like the best rebirth cover that they came out with, and that is Batman number 22, and this is The Button Part 3, and it's basically Thomas Wayne Batman, who was part of Flashpoint, if you guys have never seen it. But this cover is gorgeous, in my opinion. And I'm not gonna lie, my camera is doing it no justice, but this is a beautiful looking cover. And those were from a few weeks, not a few weeks ago, like sometime last week. And then I finally went back again today. I didn't have as much time there as I did last week, but this week I found the entire series of Siege. And for those of you who do not know what Siege is, excuse me, back in like 2008, I want to say, maybe 2010. It doesn't say it. Anyway, Norman Osborn is the leader of Shield, but I think he renamed it to Hammer. I'm not so sure about that. But anyway, basically he's trying to take over Asgard as the Iron Patriot. And like I've heard, like I've always been curious about it because I've never really seen any YouTube videos about it. But I'm very happy that I found issues 1 through 4, which does complete the entire set. And I did get it for $10, if you guys can see that, which pretty good deal in my opinion. And now this one I've seen like pictures of it, but I've never seen it in person up until like I went to this booth. And like I personally think that it's kind of a I can't think of the word, like they used this book for Avengers Endgame, and you'll see that when I show you the cover. But it's basically 2011 Avengers issue number 12, and it has Iron Man holding the Infinity Gauntlet, which I personally think is the most beautiful cover that I've ever seen. And this is written by Brian Michael Bendis, from what it looks like, and John Romita Jr. drew the cover. And let me just say, John Romita Jr., beautiful artist. I really do like this cover. And I'm very happy I now have it in my collection, and now I can look at it and hold it and read it. Not to be creepy or weird or anything. It's gonna be weird. But anyway, that's basically all I have for you guys today. And I know this is kind of like the first haul video I've done in a little while, and I have missed doing it. Like I know I still get comic books like weekly, and I will try to post a video every time I do it, and I will make a like a series of books I already have picked up. Like I'll just go through like maybe about half a box, because I know I have at least half a long box and 4 short boxes full of just comics that I've read and put away. But basically that's all I have for you guys today. So Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good Easter. Peace.